This installation video will cover many touch-free pull-down kitchen faucets with a soap dispenser. This faucet can be installed on a 1-hole and 2-hole application without a deck plate, and on a 3-hole or 4-hole application with a deck plate. For this video installation, we'll be using the Selia touch-free pull-down kitchen faucet with a soap dispenser. This product should be installed in accordance with all local and state building codes. These are the recommended tools that you'll need for this installation: a Phillips screwdriver, 2 adjustable wrenches, and some safety goggles or glasses. Additional helpful tools are a power drill, flashlight, and a cleanup cloth. Some installations may require new supply lines, shut-off valves, or other additional tools and parts which are not covered in this video. Now, you've already removed your old faucet and cleaned the area of the sink where your new faucet will go. Your water supply valves are shut off, so let's get started. Take your new faucet out of the box. You should have the following items: 1 pre-assembled faucet with supply lines, 1 tight seal mounting plate and 1 metal deck plate, 1 single post ring, 1 mounting lock nut, 1 horseshoe mounting washer, 1 pull-out hose weight, 4 mounting screws, 1 pull-out hose clip, 1 control box, 1 battery box with an attached 2-sided adhesive strip, 6 2-way batteries, 1 pre-assembled soap dispenser, 1 soap bottle with a straw, an aerator key, and your quick install tool. Before installing your new faucet, you'll need to do a little disassembling of some parts that you'll be using later. Unthread and save the plastic pull-out hose nut from the mounting post. Remove the pull-out hose from the faucet and set it aside for the moment. When installing the faucet into any sink, be sure to check that there are no sharp edges on the mounting holes before inserting any hoses. To install your faucet onto a 2-hole sink, first slide the single post ring over the supply tubes, wires, and threaded shank. Then, making sure not to pinch or cut any of the tubes or wires on the edge of the hole, feed them down into the hole and set the faucet onto the sink top. When mounting your faucet onto a 4-hole sink, use this deck plate to cover the holes. For either the 1-hole, 2-hole, 3-hole, or 4-hole applications, the remaining steps are the same. Now, go under the sink and move the faucet's tubes and wires out of the way, and then make sure that the metal bumps on the horseshoe metal washer are facing up. As you slide it up over the threaded mounting post, and then thread the long mounting nut onto the post to secure it to the sink. Use your quick install tool to tighten the nut by inserting a screwdriver through the holes in the tool to turn and tighten your faucet to the sink. It's a good idea to have someone topside to make sure you tighten it on straight. Then rethread and hand tighten the plastic pull-out hose nut back onto the end of the faucet's threaded mounting post. Notice that the supply tubes and hoses are numbered. Then return topside and have a look at your control box. Notice that the threaded mounts on the top are numbered, 1 and 3, and the green cap in the middle is number 2. Then on the bottom of the control box, there are 2 hoses already attached to both sides that are numbered 4 and 6, and the green cap in the middle is number 5. Go back under the sink to match and connect the numbered tube hoses to their matching numbers on the control box. No tools are necessary. Simply connect by hand tightening numbers 1 and 3, and attach hose number 2 by pushing the hose firmly into the hole. If you ever need to remove, firmly push on the cap and pull the hose out. Now that you have all the hoses connected to the control box, you'll want to mount it under the sink. If your under the sink cabinet walls are drywall, you need to use appropriate drywall anchors, which are not provided. If your under sink cabinets are made of wood, you'll use the 3 wood screws that came in the box. With the hoses attached, locate, mark, and drill pilot holes for where you'll mount your control box on either the back or side wall under your sink. Then, using a screwdriver or power drill, tighten the 3 mounting screws, to secure them to the wall. Return topside and reinstall the pull-down hose sprayer by feeding it back down through the faucet spout and down under the sink. Then go back under the sink and slide the pull-out hose clip onto the end of the hose. Notice that the pull-out hose is number 5, which connects to the number 5 green cap on the lower side of the control box. Push it up firmly to insert. No tools are needed to attach the spray hose weight. Simply open and place around the hose and close by clipping the weight in place. Make sure you install the hose weight above the pull-out hose clip. Then go topside to make sure that the spray hose moves freely in and out. Then return below the deck to secure the mounting hose clip to the wall under the sink with the provided screw. Make sure that the spray hose moves freely. Next, you'll remove the battery box cover and insert 6 2A batteries that came in the box. Then, replace the cover. Now go under the sink and connect the faucet's male red wire with the battery box's female red wire. Then measure and mark where to mount the battery box onto the wall. There shouldn't be any tension on the electric wires once the battery box is installed. Then peel off the protective film from the adhesive strip and firmly secure the battery box to the wall. Next, you want to pay special attention to how you connect the black wire female faucet plug into the male black wire plug from under the control box. A firm and secure connection is made only when the white ring between the two is no longer visible. If you prefer to plug in your faucet into a power outlet, a power adapter is sold separately. In this optional installation configuration, simply connect the faucet's male red wire with the power adapter's female black wire. Then, plug the adapter into the wall outlet. Now you're ready to connect the provided water supply lines to the inlet. Locate the water supply lines at the bottom of the control box. Notice that the hot water line is marked with a red indicator, and the hot water supply line always connects to the left inlet. The cold water supply line has a blue indicator and always connects to the right inlet. If these water supply lines do not fit your inlet valves, a 3/8-inch female adapter may be required and is not supplied with your faucet. Hand thread both water supply lines onto your proper water supply inlet valves and then tighten them both by using an adjustable wrench for both the hot and cold water supply lines. To install your soap dispenser, start by removing the wing nut, followed by the pump mechanism, and then insert the pump base into the hole on the sink. Then go under the sink and use the threaded nut to secure the shank to the sink, tightening it by hand. Then attach the soap bottle onto the threaded shank from under the sink. Return topside and fill the bottle beneath the sink with liquid soap by pouring it down the opening. Notice that your straw has a notched end and a flat end. Insert the flat end of the straw into the end of the pumping mechanism, and then insert the pump dispenser with the notched straw end down into the hole of the sink. On the first use, you may need to pump it several times in order to dispense soap. All that's left to do now is to check for leaks. Go back under the sink and turn on the hot and cold water valves. Make sure the water lines are not dripping or spraying any water. Return topside, and before you run any water, be sure to unscrew the spray head from the faucet and run your water full for about 15 seconds in both hot and cold to clean out the line. Again, check for any leaks. Screw back on the spray head and also check to see that the faucet's handle is functioning properly. Make certain that the pull-down spray head pulls out and retracts back, and that the spray pattern changes between stream and spray while the faucet is in operation, by pressing down on the lower portion of the button. Then, to activate the faucet, wave your hand within 4 inches of the sensor to turn the water on or off. Hibernate mode gives you the option to disable the sensor to clean your faucet. To put the faucet in hibernate mode, place your hand in front of the sensor for 5 seconds. Repeat, and the sensor is awake again. A low battery LED warning light will display for 1 minute after each sensor activation to give you a gentle reminder that it's time to replace your batteries. When things get hectic in the kitchen, the automatic Smart Stop shuts off the faucet after 2 minutes of inactivity to conserve water and to provide a helping hand. Manual Override allows you to use the handle as usual to turn the faucet on or off, or to adjust the water flow and temperatures at any time. The handle will always override the sensor mode. The Temp Adjust is located under the sink on the control box and gives you the freedom to dial your ideal water temperature in sensor mode. Set it once and forget it, or adjust it as often as you like. We hope this video has made your DIY experience a success. Visit us at PfisterFaucets.com for more tips and tools for your DIY projects. At Pfister, your experience matters to us, and we are committed to providing you the finest products and the best customer experience. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact us online or at our toll-free telephone number displayed on your screen. Because at Pfister, it's the experience that matters.